Hi, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics, bringing you another law of attraction, metaphysical lessons. And today I want to speak to you about God did not make any failures. Again, God did not make any failures. The reason I'm putting this video out today is to help and address all those people about to enter the new year thinking that they failed this year, thinking that every year they fail or they're a failure or things are just not working out for them and they're giving up. But for those people out there entering this year right here, thinking that they're a failure, thinking that things just did not work out well for them and will never work out well, you need to watch this video all the way to the end. And I'm telling you people, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell. First, I want to tell everybody is God did not make failures. If you believe you're a failure, if you believe you cannot do anything right, you created that failure within you. You did, not God. The reason I want to address this is because God is love. Anything that exists can only exist out of God. Everything we do, everything we experience, it's all coming out the creation of God. There is nothing that exists outside of God. So if you think you're a failure, you're actually calling God a failure, and that cannot be. God is all perfect, all knowing, and always present. So how can you be a failure if God is inside of you, through you, and surrounding you? So let's discuss this a little further. Now, I'm sure I've been there, you've been there. When you went out, you did everything that you could do. And you went out there and you had a dream, you took action, and then all of a sudden, nothing worked out the way you thought it was going to work out. Listen, I've been there. If you've been watching my videos, I've been there. I'm very open to my life, and I told you guys the mistakes I made. But listen, it did not stop me from moving on. It did not stop me from going to the next level. Now, at that time, when this all was happening to me, I'm not going to be a phony. Those thoughts came in my head. I was like, wow, how could I have put all of this that I've done all together, and then all of a sudden, it did not work out? And for me to lose thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, how did it happen? How did I cause this to happen? These are the same questions that maybe not in the same, on the same topic or in the same realm, but I know each and every one of us at one time attempted to do something and failed. Listen, God don't make failures. God is all love. God has blessed us with a talent and passion when we came here to have this human experience. Each and every one of us is good at doing something, if we realize it or not. Now, if you choose to use what God has given you, that's up to you. And if you choose not to use it, again, that's up to you. But do not say you're a failure, because the Almighty God, the Jesus Christ that's inside of us, is not a failure. Okay? So listen, as we enter the year 2020, I'm starting to tell people we all need to start thinking different. We all need to get out there and start planning for 2020 and know that we're going to be successful and we're going to accomplish all the things that we desire for this year coming up. How are we going to do it? The first thing I want you to do is to recognize God don't make failures. If you fail, you jump back up and you keep moving. Just because you fail at something, that do not mean you're a failure. A failure is a title, and that title I will never give myself. And I expect you to do the same thing. So if you're right now watching this video and you feeling like you failed at something, right now, I want you to say, I'm not a failure. I am wonderful. In fact, take that whole word out of your vocabulary. And I want you to not say nothing but positive affirmations. I am great. I am powerful. I am knowledgeable. I am motivated. I am inspiration. I am pursuing all of my dreams and will accomplish it. I am entering the new year knowing that I'm a king or a queen, knowing that I am made in the image of God and there is nothing that I cannot do. That's the attitude I want you to take as you move into the year 2020, the year 2021, the year 2022, and on and on and on. For the rest of your life, you being a deliberate creator, you being a creator of your own life, you need to get rid of all that negativity, all those negative thoughts. Because if you don't, you are just going to manifest exactly what you believe. So within, so without. So above, so below. So if you believe you're a failure, I just want to let you know right now, don't blame that on God. Because God is all love. And God don't make failures. Man makes failures. As of today, for everybody watching my videos, we are entering a new year. We're entering a year where we're going to be fantastic and we're just going to manifest everything that we desire right now. We are kings, we are queens, and we are going to manifest everything there is. There is no failures in our vocabulary. If you're watching my videos, we are not failures. I don't know any failures. I don't know any failures in my life. I know people that made mistakes, and that's including myself. But far as I'm concerned, it was a learning experience. Something that I needed to go through because I cannot see the big picture. Only God can. My small vision of what's going on in my life is only a grain of sand compared to the universe that God knows all about. So am I seeing the big picture when I make a mistake? No. Far as I'm concerned, that mistake could have been placed there for me to see the big picture later. I tell people stories that happen in my life. And I tell people how my life made a turn by me making mistakes or by things not working out the way I wanted it to work out. Later on, I realized it was a blessing. God don't make failures. If you make a mistake, you get up, you learn from it, you make a plan to take the next step, and you get out there and you take action. If you're watching any of my videos, we are entering a new year. And all I got to say is that this new year, we're going to manifest everything it is that we desire in our lives as long as we know the truth, know what we want, and take action. The correct way of thinking is action alone. If you're thinking you're a failure, you will be a failure. If you're thinking you're a winner, a motivator, inspirational, if you're thinking that you're courageous, you will be that. I am that I am. People, we have to start watching our words. We need to start watching what we are putting a label to. I don't know any failures. When I see you and you see me, I see God, and I hope you see God in me. So when you look in that mirror and you see a failure, remember who's inside of you and who else you're calling a failure. There are no failures. We may have failed at something that we attempted, but it's a lesson. It's another step on the path to get us where we need to go. Wipe it off. Learn from what you did. Make corrections. Either start a new plan, or recreate your plan and keep moving on. If you're walking down a path and there's a wall in front of you, either you're going to go around it or you're going to climb over it. But I am telling you, you have to do something. Because if you don't, you're going to be in the same spot for the rest of your life. God don't make failures. I'm not a failure. You're not a failure. And I don't know any failures. Know that the God that's inside of you is you. And whatever label you are placing on yourself, you are placing on God. I'm asking everybody that's stepping into the year 2020, 2021, 2025, 2030 to start thinking different. Not only for you, but for your children, your family, your friends, your acquaintances. You need to start thinking different. And as a people, as a whole, we can move on and do the things that we need to do in this life. Listen, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics. If you like this video, please like it, please subscribe. Don't forget to tap that bell. You can follow me at myworldofmetaphysics.com, and you can buy crystals and metaphysical products at store.myworldofmetaphysics.com. Again, this is Yvette signing out. Namaste.